Today I decided that I'm gonna do single targets only. Now for this one, I don't really have a lot of units that are single targets only. Literally, this is all of my units that are single target. The rest of the units I have all AoE or like really weak units. So this is one of the new units called Rengoku. You guys obviously already know. I have this guy maxed out. He's doing 134 damage, and I honestly don't know how much damage he does when he's fully upgraded because I just maxed him out. We got Flamingo. We have also Jutaro. I have a Genos, and I have two heal units because, as I said, I'm lacking on single target units, and I just feel like Genos and Flamingo as a heal unit, they'll do good amount of damage as well. Flamingo's attack speed is 1. That's amazing. And Genos, after his hand missile warms up, he will do more damage. We obviously have a Bulma, and then we have a Dio for some bleeding damage as well. So let's just go straight into Infinity and see how long we can hold up. Okay, so I was hoping for this map. Actually, I never got to play Infinity on this map yet. I only beat the story mode with this map. It's actually quite exciting. I really like this map. I just like how the cabins are designed and how everything just looks with the lights and everything like that. It just me, you know. I'm gonna start this game by putting a Dio because he will inflict bleeding, as I said, and that will be just a bonus on my end. The bleeding helps so much. You guys already know how much I love bleeding units, and in this game we will have 3 units that does like side effect damage. We have Genos when his gun heats up. We also have Dio, which does bleeding, and then our Rengoku will do fire damage as well on top of that. So hopefully we'll be able to get to wave 40. That's what the goal is. We are just trying to grind to level up our units and do these challenges for you guys on top of that. I'm gonna level him up one time. His damage is not the best or anything like that, but his speed is good and the bleeding is amazing. As you guys can see, pretty much nobody is getting past him. Everyone is dying, and that's amazing. No fast units are getting by. Most of the time in these beginner rounds, you already know how fast units are. Man, I really thought that Rengoku was an AoE in the beginning. I thought this guy was gonna be better than Stark and everything, but this guy is just a single target, and I'm hoping if I have 8 of them placed down, hopefully you won't really realize that he's a single target and he will keep attacking and do enough damage to take down the people, kind of act like Stark. I doubt he will because he isn't an AoE, but I'm just hoping that he will be able to carry this game because the rest of my units, they're not leveled up and they don't do a lot of damage. I'm not really a fan of single target units, honestly. Probably most people will relate with me. Maybe some of you guys like single targets units more, but I just prefer the AoE. All around, it's just a more reliable unit because it ends up damaging more people than 1, right? But I think 1 is definitely gonna be enough for me for now, just to focus on Bulma. If anything, I'll place another one down, and I'm placing Dio's down because he's 375 to place in. He's so cheap to place in, and you guys could clearly see wave 5, still no units are getting by. At the end, they will get bleeding damage and it will kill them. Okay, well, this guy got by. Now it's our chance to put one more down over here. Just put damage on him. Even if he does survive now because I placed Dio late, it's okay because he's gonna be really weak. Gonna give Dio 1 upgrade, and actually let's just give him another one. There you go. Now they should be fine, so I could focus on my Bulma. Did this guy end up dying? Yeah, see, he's gone. And for my air units, I'm gonna end up placing them here. I could have Flamingos here, or actually I'm gonna have Flamingos here, and then I'm gonna have Genoses on this side, and that should work perfectly. I might just set up over here. Actually, I really like this map. In my opinion, so much better than Trial 3 map. Trial 3 map has more to it, right? Has more colors, everything. There's just a lot more things going on in that map. It feels more crowded. A lot of units are coming, but I don't know. I feel like we'll still be okay. If not, we have a lot of money now, so we could just place Rengoku like right here. I'll do that. And like, see, like his attack speed is literally 6.5, which is really slow. I mean, he's a single target unit at the end of the day, and you gotta wait 6 seconds for him to start attacking again. I should have placed him more here too, because this area right here is just pretty much useless because no enemies will be in this. I mean, oh well, it is what it is. Honestly, we'll see for real how good of a unit this guy is because he's level 80. He's a brand new unit, a new update unit. I maxed him out. He has the most damage from all of them. Even if he's a single target, we'll see if he could take us to wave 40. But the fact that he's just single target, I don't really get it. Like, single targets are so weak, man, and it's all because of their speed. In my opinion, the speed is so slow for them. Like, after this guy attacks one guy, like, see, that was useless right there because that guy did not have a lot of health anyway. Yeah, you see, like now there's gonna pass him. He still attacks okay, but I don't know, it's not like blowing me away, you know? Like when we all saw Stark, it's just like, oh my god, yo, the animation, yo, this guy's so overpowered. I don't know, with this guy it's just like he's just a 5-star unit, you know, nothing to it. My boy Dio has range, he has speed, and he has damage because of the bleeding. And can we just give some appreciation to our girl Bulma, man? Nobody appreciates her, and honestly, without her you ain't getting anywhere. Now with the expensive units, let's give this guy some upgrades. Will he be any quicker? 6.5 still. Oh my god. This guy is not getting any quicker, huh? Probably through his upgrades, his speed does not change, which sucks. Like, he's doing 760 damage, but it's just such a slow unit. I thought maybe his speed would change. I'm not expecting it to be like 2 or 3. That'd be overpowered, but at least like a 4.5, my guy. All right, I'm gonna place Genesis down over here. I'm just gonna give this guy his max upgrade because his range, look at this guy's range turns insane, and his damage is actually pretty good in my opinion. I really like this guy as a air unit, as you guys know, because he's a cheap hill unit and he does good amount of damage. Like, he's reliable. People say use King and thing like that, but honestly, in my opinion, this is just a preference. You know, I just like Genos better. I like his move and the fact that he just does that double damage. Let's upgrade our Dio up in the front here. All right, give him his upgrade. He's maxed out with 48 damage, but he's not a level 80, he's a level 20. But I just don't see, I don't need to upgrade this guy, you know. Like, even when he's a bleeding unit, he'll do enough damage for me, and the bleeding side effect will always be just from my Nezuko, so I just don't really care for upgrading him. I know there is a point, but I feel like I could just spend the rest of that XP on more important units. Let's upgrade this Dio as well, because the rounds are adding up now. I mean, at the end of the day, the NPCs move slow too, so that 6-second cooldown, it's like a so-so type of thing, you know. So these air units are coming in, but it won't be a problem for our Genesis, honestly, and we have a lot of money, but we're just going to upgrade our Bulma instead. We'll place another one like right here. So far everything is looking solid. So this guy is doing 1,118 damage already. Really good, honestly, and he still has one more upgrade, and that's gonna give 537 damage, guys. This guy goes crazy, but he's not an AoE. Oh, that animation is so cool though. Jeez, I appreciate that. That looks so cool. Like, it's just intense. It's an intense animation. All right, just place another one. I'm gonna place them side by side. There you go. I'll have 2 of them doing that DPS damage now, and then I'll place more DOs down that line because I want the bleeding effect to be taken right away, as soon as possible, because they will be walking down this line while the bleeding is in effect. It'll be easier for my Rengokus to take them out, or this Dio or these Gen, just taking some stress off for them with the bleeding effect. Well, as much as I can, we could place another Genos and then place a Flamingo after. I should focus on my Bulmas first, to be honest. Right, now we'll focus on Bulma. I was gonna place all of them down first and then give them upgrades, because I always miss at least 1 or 2 Bulmas, or then I don't end up upgrading them. Like this, I just have them all placed down already, just ready for them to upgrade. Now Jotaro, I don't know, like, a lot of people have mixed opinions about this guy. I don't know what to really say about him. I don't use him at all. He's not a bad unit, but he's also like not a great unit. He has time stop and his damage is good too, but it's like, it really depends. Do you like him or do you not like him, you know? Like, in my opinion, I use other units, but people do use him, so I'm not gonna say he's a bad unit, because he's not a bad unit. He is a single target though. It's the same situation, but he does have that time stop ability, right? So I got both of them maxed out, and now I could just go back to my Bulmas and give some upgrades here. All right, all Bulmas are maxed out at this point, and now we could just focus on the units. We have every unit placed down, and we're just gonna place a Flamingo, because the only unit we're missing is a Flamingo, so we're gonna place him down, give him some upgrades. This guy's the most expensive unit I have on my list right now, and his attack speed is just really good, so I'm just gonna rely on that. You know, if some units do get at the back over here, I'm hoping that Flamingo will just take them down easily with that quick attack speed that the rest of my units are pretty much lacking. Since Dio is the cheapest to upgrade, I'm just gonna place him first down so I can upgrade these guys and get it over with. All right, well, I was pretty much able to upgrade all of them and place all of them down, and I still have 7,000 left. That's how cheap they are to upgrade fully. I would have not been able to do that with Flamingo. And now we could comfortably skip rounds. Some units won't even get past our deals at this point just because of that bleeding. We should place Jotaros down this line. Okay, I have maxed amount of Jotaros placed down now as well on this line over here. And honestly, it's looking good, guys. I think we're definitely going to wave 40. I don't have a doubt I might be wrong, but I highly doubt. I think we're definitely getting there. We're just gonna set his priority to strongest because he is our strongest unit, and I want him to focus on taking down the most difficult units because his attack speed is bad, and if he damages a low unit, then he's gonna have to wait 6 seconds before he can attack the strong unit again, which would be a mistake. It's better to just put him to strongest so he focuses on that most healthy unit. Alright, the only units we have left now, Flamingo, and we have some Genos left to place down, and that's it. Other than that, everything will be maxed out. And when it comes to Genos, we could already put all of his placements down and max him out, because he's the cheap unit, as I said. Flamingo will come after because he's a more pricey. I should have made the placement better, honestly, but it is what it is. Right, so we have 8 of that down. Now for the flamingos. Okay, we got 8 flamingos placed down as well. Now I'm gonna upgrade one of them. There you go. We have all units placed down. At this point, we're at wave 25 and we're going strong. We're doing very good. In case units do get by and it's strong units when the high rounds come in, we have 8 Jotaros for time stop for our Rengoku to just get in there and do all the damage they can, even if they need that break of 6 seconds. Bleeding units are good even if you don't have a Nezuko because they just imply that damage, man. I cannot stress it enough how much I like bleeding units. To the point where I'm like, yo, next update, give some bleeding units. But then I realize now, since I made a video yesterday, that most XP units are actually bleeding. So if you don't have a bleeding unit, go into story mode, beat that story, and get your bleeding units, man. They come in clutch. Even if you just use one of them, max them out, give your team that extra help of that bleeding effect, honestly. Even a 4-star Dio can do a bunch of damage, as you guys can clearly see, man. I don't even have a 5-star. He's level 20 and this guy is doing 48 damage. That's like a XP unit. 48 damage maxed out and only 48 damage, and yet this guy is still so crazy with it. Honestly, I'm really debating to just make a team that's full of purple. I could honestly do that. What's your guys' favorite infinity map? If I have to choose, man, I'm choosing this one. I really like this map. It looks really cool in my opinion. Gotta defend my village. It's just a cool concept. I really like this. I mean, it's not like, wow, man, the blown away type of thing, because it's literally just some rocks, few houses here and there, lights and trees, but it just still looks really cool. Get back to the mat, see how we're doing. Yeah, that cloner got wrecked. Everyone's getting wrecked. We're looking fine. I'm just gonna double check, make sure I have all units placed down. But it looks like we do. Yep, we have all units placed down. If you guys want to see me play any other game, just let me know in the comments and I can give it a try. I've been hearing a lot of good things about that superhero tower defense game. If you guys want to see me make a video of that and give that game a try, just let me know in the comments and I'll do so. This guy's hair, man, I really like this guy's hair. In the anime, this guy's whole family has the same type of hair and I just really like it. And honestly, Rengoku's animation looks really good. After you give him his upgrades, you get this looking animation instead of the one that he begins with, and this one just looks so much better. It really looks crazy. Like, there is so much things going on. See, this is what I mean. Like, when you have good units placed down that can pretty much carry, and you have all Bulmas maxed out, look at the amount of money I have. 116,000. I can't do anything with it, and the waves are just still adding up and adding up. There should be something I could do. Like, maybe the game should add like an ability that you can use by spending more money. For example, like on the right side or the left side where the emotes are, under it there could be something like, I don't know, like a bomb, right? Like, you could have a bomb over here. It costs like 1,000 or 2,000 for one, and then you could place like a bomb right here, for example, or make it even more expensive, you know, so it won't be overpowered. 10,000 for it, and it will do like AoE damage once you place down one. And you can't use like unlimited of it either. For example, you could have like 4 only, and it's 10,000 for one, so the money gets used up somehow, and that wouldn't be too overkill either, because let's say a cloner does get by, like right here, and it's just one cloner, you could boom 10,000 for one bomb, place it down, and then the cloner will get killed. That could be an idea. Or just add something where money will be more useful. It could even be abilities like what Whitebeard has, where he has a tsunami coming in. You could manually click something over here and something will come along the road that will kill the enemies off. We're at wave 34. There's still no issues. The team is holding up very well. Flamingo and my Genos is not even getting used yet at wave 34. Barely. A lot of units are coming in on these higher rounds now, and we're gonna be able to see their full potential non-AoE characters and how fast they can attack. I know there will be a lot of units that are gonna start coming in soon, and already the units are pretty much getting to over here, so we'll get to see see if how long they can actually hold up. I'm gonna use the time stop ability because why not? Just for the sake of it. It looks so cool. It doesn't last a really long time, and you should use it when there is a really overpowered character coming in, like air units or something along those lines. I'll just use another time stop ability because I have 8 Jotaros down and I don't want to not use them, you know? I'll just use them whenever I can. If there's a powerful unit coming in or when the air units will come in, I'll use it. We'll see how the cloner does. These guys have 1,000 health still. Okay, we're okay. Flamingo just attacks really fast. We'll use a time stop. Actually, yeah, we'll just use a time stop over here on all of these giants. All right, let's just time stop them real quick. They have a lot of health. Help our units out because they're not AoE. Gonna time stop again. These guys have 3,000 health still, but I think they'll be okay. Yeah, we're fine. Wave 38. We'll be fine. Yeah, we're fine. I'll use a time stop. And the good thing about time stop is that it comes back pretty quick. It doesn't take a long time for it to come back. I'll use one here for these powerful units. Yeah, and just keep pausing them as much as I can to help our units out. As I said, at 6 seconds is a long time, and I don't want them to keep on walking, get out of their range. Some are already getting by, like there's cloners and stuff, so I'm just gonna sell one Jotaro real quick, upgrade him as soon as possible. Time stop. And if they get by at this point, it's okay because we made it to our wave 40, which is what we want, and clearly that's where the round is going to end because there's a lot of them coming in, and you could clearly tell that we don't have any AoE down at this point because it's too much stress for them. They don't have enough time to attack, which is still very nice, guys. Like wave 40 just to keep this grind up to get XP to level up your units. You don't even need a Irwin. Keep boosting, and it's a really easy game, to be honest, to get to wave 41 even. Look at all of these units. Some of them are not even damaged yet, and that's how you could really tell that there is no AoE placed down. Guy still has 17,000 health left. There you go. As you guys saw, we did make it to wave 40. It wasn't really a issue. I really appreciate you guys watching. If you guys have any more suggestions or ideas, just leave them in the comments and I'll be sure to get them done as soon as I can. Make sure to hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys in the next video. See you later.